Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Welcome to Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa. Welcome to this live show today. I hope everyone is doing well. I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of belief, limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of behaving by prioritizing their mind and heart to reveal the healing from within. Yes, this is my passion, y'all. This is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a New Thought Center in New York. So if you need support, reach out to me. If you're looking for a spiritual life coach, if you're looking for a minister, reach out to me. You could DM me at my social media and we can set up some time to talk. Yes. So good day. Good day, Wayne. It's good to see you. Good day, Linda. It's good to see you. Good day, Pastor Al. Hope all is well. Good day, Mommy. Hey. And good day. Oh, Wayne got some rainbows and unicorns for us today. All right, Wayne, I'll take the rainbows and the unicorns. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Hola, Julian. Hola. So welcome everyone for joining me today. We're back live. As you know, I have a different lineup going on with SIP that I'm trying out based on some information I got from Spirit. And so we had a wonderful meditation with the moon last night. Oh, it was glorious. And I'll talk about more of that in our joy news. What I want to get to right now is where we going today. New series day. Instead of Mondays being the new series day, it'll be the next day, you know? So last week we took a journey through pamphlets, right? I brought them up here. Good. So we went through, let's see, we went through the Golden Key, which I don't see here. We went through It Works, right? It Works, the famous little red book that makes your dreams come true. Yes, we went through The Magic of Tithing. We went through We Are the Children of God. And we went through It Works If You Work It. Yes, and the other one we did was The Golden Key by Emmett Fox. So I thought I was done with the pamphlets, and apparently I'm not done yet, but I'm going to do it a little differently today. I got to clean my glasses. I'm going to do it a little differently because this particular pamphlet is going to take more than a day. And I have a couple that are like that. And so we're just going to make them a series, right? We're just going to make them a series. So this week's series is, oh, I wish I had done a drum roll. All right. Glasses are clean. Yes, that's much better. It's much better. Is peace in. Peace in. Let me put that up. Let me do a banner for the new series, Peace In. There we go. All right. So that's where we're going this week. And this comes to you from this pamphlet, Steps Towards Inner Peace by Peace Pilgrim. Steps Towards Inner Peace by Peace Ingram. So I don't know if you'll know the story of Peace Ingram. But the way in which I want to unfold this is to give you a little bit of background information about her. And then as we go through the week, we'll start to unpack the framework of peace that she is sharing and that she has experienced on her journey of peace. All right, you're with me? All right. So she writes this. In my early life, I made two very important discoveries. In the first place, I discovered that making money was easy. And in the second place, I discovered that making money and spending it foolishly was completely meaningless. I knew that this was not what I was here for, but at the time, and this was many years ago, I didn't know exactly what I was here for. It was out of a very deep seeking for a meaningful way of life. And after having walked all night through the woods, that I came to what I now know to be very important psychological hump. I felt a complete willingness without any reservation to give my life, to dedicate my life to service. I tell you, it's a point of no return. After that, you can never go back to completely to after that you can never go back to completely self-centered living. So she had a calling, something was calling out to her that there is something else, something more, right? And I know some of us feel that calling even now, this divine urge, a divine urge that there is something that you are designed specifically to do, that there's a divine assignment that you said yes to before you came into this physical form, right? And it's calling out to you, beckoning you, right? So this is what she's speaking to. She goes on to say, I began to live to give. I began to live to give what I could instead of to get what I could. From that time on, I have known that my life work would be for peace. So her life's journey is a journey of peace. She says, a very important thing I've learned, if your life is in harmony with your part in the life pattern, and if you are obedient, there's that word again, y'all, to the laws which govern this universe, then your life is full and good, but not overcrowded. If it is overcrowded, you are doing more than is your right for you are doing more than what is right for you to do. More than is your job to do in the oh no, that doesn't make sense. It is If it is overcrowded, you are doing more than is right for you to do, more than is your job to do in the total scheme of things. So if you're feeling overcrowded, overwhelmed, it may be time to take a look at and to see if this all that you're doing is for you, right? Is this all for you to do? Or is there things that you can let go and release, right? What is mine to do? What is my divine assignment? Yes? It was only at this time, so this is back in 1953, that she felt guided or called or motivated to begin her pilgrimage for peace in the world. In 1953. So this is what she did. She went out. She was like, I'm only going to have what's on me. And I know that the universe will take care of all of my needs. So she didn't have no money. She didn't have any food. She didn't have no place to stay. And she decided she's going to walk for peace all around the world. Yes? So she put on a tunic, and what the tunic had on front of it was Peace Pilgrim. Let me read. I wear a leather tunic in order to contact people. It says Peace Pilgrim on the front. I feel that's my name now. It emphasizes my mission instead of me. And on the back, it says 25,000 miles on foot for peace. this reminded me of Sekou when he ran the marathon last year, and he had pinned to the back of him that he was running to raise money and to set a new Guinness World Record. And he had that pinned to the back of his shirt, and that's how people contacted him as he went along in the race. So hers was Peace Pilgrim. So she says, with me, I carry always my peace message. This is the way of peace. Overcome evil in the world, falsehood with truth, and hatred with love. There is nothing new about this message except practice of it. I believe that the situation in the world is a reflection of our own immaturity. Yes. All of us can work for peace. We can work right where we are, right here, right now, right within ourselves. Because the more peace we have within our own lives, the more we can reflect into the outer situation. So we have to be peace within ourselves, right? That famous saying, be the change you become the change you want to see. So if we want to see peace, then we have to be peace. And peace begins from within. So primarily, her subject matter is peace within ourselves as a step towards peace in our world. So my question to you all is, what are you walking towards? She's walking towards peace. She's taking steps towards inner peace. What are you taking steps towards? So I have a lot of questions today. So you might want to write them down and take them into contemplation later on, maybe. So, do you feel a deep seeking for a meaningful way of life? Do you feel a calling, a pull, a nudge, a urge, a hint, a sense that is calling to you? Is your life in harmony with your part in the life pattern? We are living in a pattern, a divine pattern. Are you in alignment, in harmony with that divine pattern that is your life? That's a question. What is your life pattern right now? Right? If your answer was, I don't know if I'm in harmony or not. Just assess, what is my life pattern today, right now? What is it? Is it order? Is it chaos? Is it doubt and fear? Is it peace and wellness? What is your life pattern right now? And are you being obedient to what's being called for you to do? Are you being obedient? We just talked about obedience last week and how it was a trigger for me. As soon as I heard that word, be obedient or obey, those was fighting words for me, but not anymore, because the origins of the word obedient, as we know, is obey, and obey is to hear for expected. So what are we hearing for? What is the expected that we're hearing for, that we're listening for, that we're tuning into? The expected is the good. The ever expanding good is what we are expecting. The positive expectancy of good is how we are obedient to the call. Yes? What would your tunic say? So her tunic said, Peace Pilgrim. What would your tunic say? What would be the thing that would connect you and have people ask, well, what's the Peace Pilgrim? What would yours say? So I've been thinking about that. I haven't come up with it yet, but I'm going to set a bedtime intention and see what my tunic would say on the front and on the back. But if you was wearing a piece of clothing to introduce yourself to the world while you walk your path, what would it be? What would it be? Okay. What message are you carrying, right? What message are you carrying in the world? Now, this I know for myself. I am carrying a message of joy. I am carrying a message of yes to living our life in joy, connected to our yes. That is the message that I am carrying forth into the world. Do you feel that your message is your divine urge to carry? Is it yours or is it someone else's? If it's someone else's, put it down, release it, surrender it, and pick up yours. Pick up yours. It's time. And do those two messages match? The message that you're carrying in the world and the message that you feel a divine urge to carry. Are they in harmony with each other? So those are just some questions for contemplation as we explore peace in. Peace in. That's where we're going this week. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the framework, the preparation that we need to take, right? We're not just jumping out there unprepared. We're jumping in prepared, orderly, right? Consistently, with some interest. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So, again, the pamphlet is Step Towards Inner Peace by Peace Pilgrim. I would love to know tomorrow what the front of your tunic would say. Hers says Peace Pilgrim. What would yours say? I think mine would just say joy, but I got to add to that. But y'all know it's going to be in that realm, right? Yeah, of course it is. So speaking of joy, let's get into some joy news. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, last night we had a amazing it was fabulous. It was so good. So first, I just want to shout out some folks who gave me a shout out yesterday. And thank you for being with me live. Linda, Diego, Nan, Tim, Imaja, Fee, Lori, Tanya, Michelle, Stacy, Sekou, Gladys, La Vista, and my mother. Thank y'all. And those of you who were on but didn't put anything in the comments, I appreciate you too. Thank you for being on that journey with me. We had the meditation with the worm moon, also known as the Lenten moon, the full, beautiful moon. And we did a whole spiritual practice. We got clear about what it is that we are desiring and releasing the things that we don't want, the things that we are complete with. We turned it over to the moon, and the moon accepted it with pleasure. Yes, it did. And then we had a conversation with the moon. So if you missed it, please check out the replay. You could go to my YouTube channel. I am revmelissa. The next meditation with the moon, if you want to just mark it in your calendars now, it is April 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. And that moon, the April 6th moon, is the pink moon or the Pascal moon. So April 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. All right. So Sunday. Let me just start with the new SIP lineup. And it's just a little tweaking, y'all. Nothing big has changed. So Sundays now, what used to be Living Life in Joy is now the other SIP. Sunday in Praise. The other SIP, Sunday in Praise, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And so that SIP is basically Sunday sermons. So inspirational talks that I give. So if you would like to tune in to get some inspiration on your Sunday at 10:30 a.m., check out the other SIP, Sunday in Praise. Yes, yes. And then the other little tweak that's happening, and this came up because I wrote out my plan. Remember the pamphlet that we did, the little red book, it works, right? The steps to getting what it is that you desire. You have to do your part. You just can't sit around and wait. It's not going to knock on the door and say, here you go. You have to do your part. And so part of what works is writing it down, writing down your plan. And so I wrote down my plan for rest because that's been one of my things that I've been working through for years. And what came through was to honor my Sabbath. And so my Sabbath is on Monday. So that includes SIP. So there's still SIP on Monday, but I'm calling it, there we go, Monday SIP. And it's a replay. It's a best of SIP episode. Mondays, 10:30 a.m. Everything's at 10:30 a.m. Monday SIP is a rebroadcast of a previous SIP, one of my favorites. And this past Monday, I shared the one on discipline. So that will play out. That series will play out for the next couple of Mondays to come. It is a good series, y'all, talking about discipline and being obedient. You want that in your life. I'm telling you right now. So all the replays are available on my YouTube channel. I am revmelissa, and you can watch a replay on Monday SIP. And then Tuesday and Friday, it's what we're doing here, right? It's what we're doing here. It's the live shows, the days that we have full moon meditations with the moon. There's no 10:30 SIP. It starts at 8:30. Okay? So, and you'll know I'm going to remind y'all as we go along, but I just wanted to give you a heads up about how we're moving. So the other thing that happens on Sundays is I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland CSL. And, let me take a pause because I see your comments coming up. Okay, let me finish this and I'll go to your comments. And so on Sundays at 10:30, we have our Sunday service. You can go to rocklandcsl.org. We are virtual via Zoom and Facebook Live. And the first Sunday of the month, we're in person at the Rhino Comedy Club in Suffern, New York, which is amazing. And this past Sunday, we were in person. We had a wonderful service. It was so good, yo. It was so good. So this Sunday, we'll be virtual via Facebook Live and Zoom. Go to our website to get all the information there. Last Sunday, my talk was on Everybody Else Is Already Taken. And our theme for March is cultivating authenticity. Cultivating authenticity. So if you're not being yourself, who are you being? And if you're being yourself, are you being the self, the capital S, your God self? Your God self is your authentic self. So we are cultivating that. And then this Sunday, my message is dropping the mass and the bushels. Dropping the mass and the bushels. So I already got a download this morning when I was doing my spiritual practice for this Sunday's sermon. So I was like, okay, God, we're starting early this week. All right, let's get it. So please join me, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. rocklandcsl.org is where you can find all of the information. So I'm giving you the first announcement. I'm making it here. I will be teaching a new class called Change Your Life, Change Your Thinking. It is one of the foundation classes. It's an accredited class in Centers for Spiritual Living. So if there's anyone who's listening that is on the practitioner track and you need to take a foundations class, here's one that you can take. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you can still take the class also. So it's open to everyone who's curious about living their life intentionally, deliberately, constructively, beautifully, in harmony, right? By changing your thinking, you change your life. right? That's where we start. It ain't the only thing, but that is where we start. So that class is starting on April 25th through May 23rd. It's on a Tuesday, 6 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the cost for the class is $170. So registration will be open next week. But I just wanted to let y'all know here, my Congregation of Joy, that this is coming up in April. Many of you have been asking me to teach another class. So this is the one. Change your life, change your thinking. And I also want you all to know, if you're able to make it, that my installation as the spiritual director at Rockland CSL is happening on May 6th at 12 o'clock. That's a Saturday, May 6th, 12 o'clock at the Rhino Comedy Club. And then after that, we're having a reception right across the street at a beautiful Italian restaurant. And so I'm really, 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 really excited about this, because we've been waiting a really, really, really long time to do my installation. And so the stars have finally aligned. And so we're going to do it on May 6th. So if you're in the tri-state area, please come in person. I would love to get a hug and to see you. And if you're further away, we will be showing it via Zoom and Facebook Live. All right. All right. So let me go back to the comments. Oh, let me start with Stacy's. Yay. Yes, Stacy. Yes, for the installation. Yes. Thank you. So let's see. Let me go back. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy was with us for Meditation with the Moon. It was awesome. I agree, girl. It felt really good. Say cool. He likes that. The other sip. Yes, the other sip on Sunday in praise. Julian wants to know, where can you get the pamphlets? So, Julian, I really just picked these up in my travels. This one I got off Amazon. It works. You can get this off Amazon right now for like $4. And then some of these people just gave to me. Some of them I found like in thrift stores, or like Salvation Army places, or Humanity for Habitat for Humanity, their thrift stores. Just in my travels, I just keep an eye out, and I find them. But they might have these online. I'm pretty sure the Emmett Fox ones you could get online. I'm pretty sure. And some of them you might be able to just download a PDF of them, because some of these are really old and they're probably in public domain now. So yeah, I'll list all of these in the comments in my show notes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sekou, I saw my It Works in New York. Yes, Sekou popped into New York recently and he saw his It Works. And Sekou used to pass those out. He would ask the unhoused if they wanted one, and he would give this to the unhoused community. Yes, I thought that was just so brilliant. All right, I think I got everything. Good day, Simone. It's good to see you. All right. So we will continue tomorrow with our Peace in series. It all starts from within. It's an inside job, y'all. If y'all think that some job, some man, some woman, some thing is going to bring you peace, you are mistaken. Okay? So it starts from within, and that's where we're going. Within is where the treasure has always been, is what the Tao Te Ching says. So I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, here goes Sekou. You need to sell a package of pamphlets. I do. Oh, you ain't say nothing but a word there, Sekou. I certainly do. All these sips could be pamphlets, right? All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, y'all. So I'm going to wrap it up. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes, we are. Because we're connected to our yes.